My name is Professor Lecturer Clergy Bishop Kenya Michael Tome, Statesman Bishop of Kenya Republic. I said on several occasions I am actually presidential aspirant of United States of Kenya Republic come 2022 elections on August 9, 2022, Allah willing, God willing. Yes, why am I called Professor Lecturer Clergy? Simply because I'm expert on both books, the Holy Bible here. I'm holding today New International Version Study Bible and the Holy Quran here, the Holy Quran. So I'm expert on both books. I have taught so many colleges, including even the government, unofficial force, paramilitary general service units here in Bakassi National Government of Kenya Republic here in Nairobi, Utawala College for 12 years, 2004 to 2016. I said it 2004 to 2016, 2016, that is 2016 years. Alright, this is the dispensation of Jesus Christ. Although there are many years before that, we call this one Anno Domini. So I've also taught many colleges from different denominations like Bisset Bible College, Narrow County Government of African Land Church, Covenant College of Mission International of that church called Covenant Church, Narrow County Government, among other colleges. I'm also coaching here in Nairobi, online studies, degree level students, like those who are taking religious, political philosophy, Presbyterian University of East Africa here in Nairobi, Omai Muslim University here in Nairobi. I used to coach also student online, taking degree among others, like Friend Theological College, based in Viga, but pastors are living here in Nairobi. They're taking degree level of the 4 years diplomas. Like here in Bakassi, we have a very big church here of the Salvation Army Corps. I used to also coach the pastor, who is actually now nearly to complete his degree after 4 years diploma, called Pastor Ronald Wanaloba. He's actually a very good pastor, among others. Just giving you an example. So if you have any question pertaining in the Holy Quran and the Holy Bible, please contact me. Both of these books are widely read, God books, and all prophets found, including Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, godly prophets. If you read even Quran, chapter 5, verse 5, you will see that even Muslim recognize, the Bible. They call even Christian people of the book in Quran 5:5. And if you read also, other verses in the Quran, you will see it. But just note those ones as the one which actually these people are recognizing believers in God, one God. In this book, the Holy Bible, the Holy Quran, chapter 112, it read of worshiping one God. And the Muslim recognize actually peoples of the book, which they are Christians, believers, who also believe in one God. Like now one God, which also many people believe before even Jesus Christ was born. We are now into 2022 after Jesus' birth, but there are millions of years before that. Alright, I'm a Samburu community, Maasai community, and they have been here in Kenya, actually, even before Jesus Christ was born, and they are actually believing in one God, which is called Allah, or God in the Bible. In Deuteronomy, if you read the Exodus chapter 20 verse 1 and the following, you will see one God. That was before Jesus. So this Muslims are recognizing, the people of the book, the believers of one God. Even if you read the Quran chapter 5:68, verse, you will see they recognize people of the book, and they do marry even their daughters. Alright? They don't actually, hate them. As some very wayward people think that these two religion people are hating each other. No. Believers really, they don't. So actually, our topic today is about defilement. Do not defile yourself in these Kenya elections by taking bribes of August 9, 2022. Do not defile yourself in this Kenya elections, politics, come August 9, 2022. Because if you defile yourself by taking bribes, then you will not elect godly people. You will keep on electing the same human beings who are terrorizing us seriously, son replacing fathers. You know, hii watu wataendelea kutuangamiza kabisa. Tukiendelea kuchukua pesa kidogo ya wale watu ambaye wamepora pesa yetu, wale wa viongozi wako saa hii na wale wametoka pia some years, if we keep on being actually lured and cheated to defile ourselves because of few peanuts of 200 shillings 50, all right, we will lose the direction of electing godly people, which the Bible and the Quran recognize in Proverbs 29:2. So do not defile yourself come this election of August 9/22 by taking bribes, and you elect the same devils who are disturbing us. Wale mashetani wanatumiza kabisa sasa hivi wako katika uongozini. Wametumaliza kabisa. Let us have brand new people in the coming election. They have now recently made, they have now actually amended our Kenya 20 constitution recently, and they have now allowed themselves to have automatic dissolution of coalition parties. The same people who have been on the throne, okay, and the same one in the parliament, both the Senate and the national parliament, they have recently tampered with the Kenya Constitution 2010 by amending a bill, okay, which has allowed actually a clause which automatically allowed dissolution of the coalition parties, and once they had entered the parties in membership kind of agreement deals with one accord, then it is impossible for them to retreat back again. Ni kama wanakula kiapo kama Maamau samani. It's like taking oath like Maamau rebels or other countries' rebels. Our leaders now have taken votes. By, the same people have been ruling us 2013, 2017 election, they are now coming back again by force. And they have now amended the Kenya Constitution. They have allowed themselves in a one clause. They have gone and told the registrar of political parties, a very humble lady, savvy lady, yes, very hard-working lady, like Chief Justice lady also, Mother Koome. But since they are women, they own the argument. Now they have also lured that lady to allow them because of, majority matter numbers, numerical numbers also matters, tyranny of numbers. They went to her and said, we have now amended the constitution, and the parliament have agreed, both parliaments, for a clause that allows the dissolution of coalition parties to enter one agreement, and it will end up in March 2023. See here, and I will show you, but anyway, let us first of all see, do not defile yourself. See here, before even we go to the text, it is written here, okay? Mutege wa Raila katika Azimio, 20 parties, okay, here. There are 20 parties here who have signed agreement. Uhuru Kenyatta is also here. It is here. Kalonzo Musyoka is leading the group. Raila Odinga is showing the whole world that he has netted them. He has already now netted them as their president. 20 parties, okay? 20 parties. Mtego wa Raila katika Azimio. The trap of Raila within that coalition party of 20 parties. Viongozi usaidi ya vyama 20 wanachama wa Azimio la Umoja wamefungiwa ndani ya muungano huo na hawataruhusiwa kujiondoa hadi March 2023 kulingana na maktaba waliotiwa saini na vinara hawa wote. The whole Uhuru Kenyatta have taken the government of Kenya Republic, ruling table Government Jubilee, to coalition party of opposition. He has signed an agreement recently, okay? Here at the Kenyatta International Conference, it was about the 19th day of March, alright? This last month, alright? They actually agreed in one accord, alright? That we will have one president, and there are 20, all of them are here, the sons and the vice president of a long time ago. Some of them are retirees. Like Alonso here is our vice president, okay, of Kibaki. Moi here, second person, following that person. is the son of Moi, who has ruled us 35 years as president, 24 and 11 as vice president. And his son is, he has 3 sons who are MPs and senator. One of them, like this one now called Gideon Moi of Kanu. Kenya African National Union Party of the second president. His son also here, following the vice president. Mother Garua is here of NAK Party. Among others, and Uhuru Kenyatta is lastly here, following is actually the one which is in the last group here. And Raila Odinga is shown here. It is shown that he has netted and put these people in a custody, in political custody, until March 2023. It is here written, not me saying. And the whole world can concur with me. Okay? Okay, Mudavadi is here also in UDA. He has already agreed. He's also another vice president long time ago. And a vice prime minister one time again with the Uhuru Kenyatta, our president today. They have become vice premiers of Muigai government. Raila Odinga was the prime minister. Alright? The president now is here. These are the people who are now want to take this government by force. Alright? And now they have netted themselves. Mongo had confused them, all of them. God has confused this human being, including our president, including our deputy president. He is now going along with the former vice prime minister and the former vice premier also, as Musalia Mudavadi of of what you call it, Amani National Congress. He is here. Okay, he is also here. He's netted in the next government. Actually, the deputy president has actually promised him to be one of the, minister. We don't know now who is he going to have as deputy, Okay, particularly from Mount Kenya, Kikuyu, like Raila Odinga. You can see even our deputy president, he has run from the government. He is now United Democratic Alliance Party with Musalia Mudavadi, Wetangula, and the others. They have netted themselves, okay, United Democratic Alliance Party. And they are all people who have been on the seats before. Now they are not allowed to come in that custody by Ann Nderitu, the registrar of political parties. He said here, watakaa ndani ya hiyo jela, they will stay in that kind of cell, okay, political cell in Kenya Republic until March 2023. So even our president Uhuru Kenyatta has defiled himself. He is not. He is no longer now our president. He is not. He is here. He is here. He is now in opposition. They have signed an agreement last month on March. All right. They have signed that agreement on inside actually Nairobi Central Business District at the Kenyatta International Conference Center. Then they went and actually released people at about 5 p.m. All right, at Jacaranda, who are fighting each other like dogs. Poor people, after they themselves have been actually enclosing themselves and in Kenyatta International Conference Center, taking taxpayers' money, distributing among themselves. All right, 20 parties. Azimio la Wajinga Party, they call it, or Azimio la Umoja Party, One Kenya Alliance or coalitions. Ni Wajinga tupo. So they went and released those people fighting. They have been fighting the whole day until they are released at about 5 p.m. Okay. Many of them are injured. 30 of them have been admitted that day at the various hospitals, including Mama Lucy. Some of them have been looting people. Some of them have, killed each other. And no report. Actually, all reporters are told, don't make any mistake of reporting. Why? Because now the government is already in opposition. The president is already an active opposition leader. He was the one who actually was the chairman on that day when they signed the agreement. Uhuru Kenyatta is here. Behind, he's actually here. He is here, actually, in this photo. Okay? And then here, in front actually, is actually Kalonzo Musyoka, followed by Gideon Moi, the son of the second president. So this human being again now, they have already went and signed themselves, they have distributed the seats. So what the Bible says here, let us not defile ourselves by doing actually what? By taking bribes. Like what actually some Israelite young people did. some years back, when they are captured by Iraqi people or Babylonian, that was about around, this report was around actually 530, which is about 2,552 years from now. But BC, we call it 530 BC, before Jesus Christ was born. It is recurring in Kenya. Something which has happened actually 530 years before Jesus was born. And when Jesus was born now, about now 2022, if you add, it is 2,552 52 years ago. 2,552 years from now. Alright, it's recurring in Kenya. So Daniel and Meshach, Abednego and Shadrach, okay, they are taken to Iraq because during that time when Israelites are fighting with Arabs, whichever group actually defeat each other, they normally take the best of the best animals and human beings as captives. Okay? Okay? So these boys were taken, actually Daniel, Meshach, Abednego and Shadrach, they are taken to Babylon to the king palace. They also met so many other nations, people who are captives from other nations, not only Israel. So they are taken there and their names are given differently, okay? Because of that nation names. Their names is hard for them to pronounce and they want also to to destroy their identity. These are captives. Okay, I said actually Daniel and which was actually given the name Belshazzar, Anania, okay, Anania, Shadrach, to Michael, Meshach, and Azariah, Abednego. These are the people who actually were taken during that time. They are from Judah, the land of Israelite, that is southern part of Israelite, and they are taken there to Iraq. And the king actually decided to say, let us change the names of these human beings so that we can be able to pronounce their names properly. And they cannot be traced even by their own people. So you can reading actually from Daniel chapter 1 verses 1, but we want to zero in verse 8. But Daniel resolved not to defile himself with the raw food and wine, and he asked the chief officials for permission not to defile himself this way. Actually, we are told Daniel resolved not to eat that kind of a food from the king. Now God had caused the official to show favor and sympathy to Daniel. And that man, actually, the person who was actually cooking that food, agreed. But the official told Daniel, I am afraid my Lord King will actually assign you a food menu and drink. Why are you refusing? But this young man said, actually, worse than the other young men you are age. The king will have had behead my head in that case if you refuse to eat with other people. But the case we are told in 11 also, Daniel said to the guard whom the chief official appointed over Daniel, Anania, Michael or Michael, and Azariah, please test your servant for 10 days, give us nothing but vegetables to eat and water to drink. And then actually they compare our appearance with those people who are also eating other food. And actually they allowed actually for what they requested, freedom of speech. They allowed actually, despite them being captives, they are told, okay, if you want to eat actually vegetables like you have requested, we can allow you and continue eating. And then we are told actually after the end of the period of 10 days, they are better. These people are better than the rest of other people. Daniel, Abednego, Meshach, and Meshach and Anania also. They are better off. They are better off. The Bible says here, these human beings became better. Anania, Michael, Azariah, and also Abednego. They became actually the best, and they are presented to the Nebuchadnezzar to see, and he found them to be they are better off. Why did he not actually allow them actually to defile themselves? One, this food was sacrificed before they eat, to idols. So the God of Israel did not allow them actually to do that. They are not allowed to do that. The Babylonian had many gods. In verse 2, is read these people have been actually had many gods. And in verse 2, Daniel verse 1 and 2. And so the chief of their deity was actually the one called Baal. Also, they call others Marduk. So actually, these are false gods that the God of Israel did not actually allow them to do that. So if you read again verse chapter 4:8, you will see actually there have been so many idols in that land of Iraq that time. And so before these people eat food, they have to to worship the idols, and that food also was actually prepared by non-believers. And they do have even some food which actually is not allowed, some meat which Israelites are prohibited to eat. So that is why actually these people, God did not abandon them, because God did not, they have not abandoned their God, even in that kind of, captivity. Na hata sisi hakuna haja tunawasha Mungu yetu ati siku hizi Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta anaita watu mpaka State House. All 50 tribes of Kenya Republic, so long as you are from these people now who have been on the throne. Anaita wa Tugen at one time, anaita wa Samburu, they can call Samburus, they can call Tugen, they can call Luo, they can call Kikuyos, they can call all tribes, Kalenjin, and Somalis, Borana, Gabra, Sakuye, Turkana, Pokot, name them, Waswahili, they are all nowadays said that any person, they are all, folk of people within those communities, all tribes. They are called the State House. Don't leave that person who was there. They want actually all those people have been on the seat now to be retained as they are. Anaita Borana ile gavana ya Marsabit tu naitwa sasa, for example, Mohammed Abdusiro Ali is now in Jubilee. No other person that we have already said he will remain there. Go to Meru, Geraitu Murungi, come and governor. Don't leave. This is the person who is going to rule you again. Go to Nandi, Mandago, governors, all 47 governors. They have already put them in the wako katika karibu Azimio wote. And the elders from all those places. Wasamburu sasa wanaitwa, Maasai wanaitwa, Pokot wanaitwa, hata kama I am a presidential brother. Naambia don't elect Michael Otome your tribe. Naitwa tena Wakikuyu, don't elect other person, new person from your Kikuyu. Naitwa Somalis, don't elect other person except the former of Corona. You naitwa Korane or Corona. Governors, don't elect other person, the same person. From all elective states, because now the president is not there. He has already himself also at the ndani ya Azimio. Even our president now is no longer there. He's in opposition. The deputy president is in opposition. Now our money now is being wasted by Raila Odinga and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. It's like every day, every week, people are called from all 50 tribes of Kenya. Don't change those people are on the throne. Now, the person who was actually defeated long time ago in Marsal, for example, is called actually Uguriatan. Is now the one who's handling the money. Okay? Today unasikia Gabra inaitwa Isaiah Gabra in the State House. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is calling, and he is calling bishops, he is calling spiritual leaders, Muslims, he is calling Christians, he is calling other people, other tribes, Kikuyu, Meru, Sombali, Borana, Samburu, Pokot. Don't listen to these people whenever they come from State House and come and give you money. Eat the money the much you can. But if you see my name or any other person who is actually a new person, who is aspiring for any other seat, okay, allow that person to be elected. New people, not the same people. Now the same people, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is retaining the government. Okay, Uhuru Yatani was our governor in Marsabit county government. Uhuru Yatani. When we refused this man 2017, Another one was brought called actually Mohammed Abisiro Ali. That one is home is actually in Idilola. I was actually giving them food in 1984. I was taken there as a person distributing food for the whole of Marsabit County, particularly that along the border of Kenya and Somalia and, and Ethiopia. As a very faithful man. And I went there as a Samburu Maasai community to give out food. Even my head was near to be shoved by the Oromo Liberation Front, who have been fighting the government there of Ethiopia. Because they have been actually defeated there and they have been actually in Kenya part. They wanted me to give them 100 bucks, but I refused. Okay? Of maize and beans and milk and everything. Because we received a lot of food from the United States of America. President Bush, His Excellency, gave me a lot of food for the whole Republic of Kenya. Okay? Actually, Abisiro was in class 6. Our governor now, Marsabit. Now, actually, Raila Odinga Kenyatta retained actually the man who have refused in Marsabit, Uhuru Yatani, a Gabra man, which is now funding a lot of militias of Ethiopia to come and cross and hit people in Marsabit and go back, because now the whole docket of money is in his hand. He can buy guns from Ethiopia, South Sudan, everywhere, Somalis and Ethiopia. And there are very few people, not numbering more than 20. In 1965, there are only 4,000, a village, Gabra tribe in Kenya, and there are very few. Now they are being used in this government of Muigai to terrorize these other tribes, to give other people from even outside. I'm sorry to say even Al-Shabaab, they are given, because now we are seeing like even some people who look like Somali coming and hitting people, in Marsabit. Okay? So actually, viongozi wa zaidi ya vyama 20 wanachama wa Azimio la Umoja sahi wamefungwa ndani ya muungano huo na hawataruhusiwa kujiondoa hadi March 2023, including President Uhuru Kenyatta is now in custody as I speak politically. Now how can we go to election August 9, 2022 when we don't have a president? You can see now in this photo, even this man is crying. Okay? Yeah, it was lured. Kalonzo Musyoka, the former vice president, is lured also to enter an agreement on, on March 2022, together with Muigai Kenyatta. They have lured him. He has signed an agreement. We are to be in one party with Raila Odinga, and the president is Raila Odinga. He is now crying when he wants to pull out. No way. He's already he's already in cell politically. Yes, he's here. You can see this one also laughing, the Deputy President, because now he has told also Mudavade, he has told Mudavade, you are going to be my, my Waziri minister, not the vice president as he was anticipating. He is here also, this one, that one is also crying, he's here. Mudavade, okay? It is in this one, Taifa Leo. Mudavade is here. Mudavade is here. He's here. He's no longer now. He's in custody also. Kumbe huyu mtu naitwa Deputy Presiden, His Excellency William Samoei Ruto. His Excellency William Samoei Ruto has seen that this kind of formation long time ago. That one day we shall be in political custody. So he decided to run away and form another party. He went and pay and buy a party from a person called Mudama. He got actually a party called Kenya Kwanza, now as he claimed it, United Democratic Alliance Party. Long time ago, the Deputy President is no longer now in government, long time ago. And he was followed by the President again, last month. He joined again himself opposition, effectively. People now are crying. In agreement to be deposited with the registrar of political parties, the President and, Wiper leader Kalonzo, among others, will not leave that specified, party of Raila Odinga until time elapses, which is March 2023. Now my question today, yes, we Kenyan, we may not defile ourselves. People can eat their money if they give them, because they have taken all their taxpayer money and they are bribing them. No problem, let them eat the money, because they have it and people are dying because of hunger even here. Others, I have a neighbor, my neighbor here is a lawyer. He has actually lost his wife, he has lost his son, he himself also now is in Mama Lucy motion next to my house. Why is Raila Odinga another politician not coming and help that Brave family? Here in Mpakazi village, among other slums, people, we have actually a lawyer here. Why don't actually Mudavadi and others, even Deputy Presiden, even Uhuru Kenyatta, even actually Raila Odinga, why are they not coming and help these poor people? And the other day, they have been converging. Raila Odinga went a lot of, with a lot of entourage to a very rich man called Gibor, Jackson Gibor there, and they are near, many who are killed, more than even that person, family, who have lost their, a very prominent man. In actually, was in issue recently. Why are they going to tycoons' barrios and not actually to the poor people, and they go and fight there in front of them again? So an agreement which was deposited by coalition party, which is called actually Azimio of Raila Odinga being